exactly happened?
Just an amazing fall from grace, and so many people wondering where their money is.
There would be a huge temptation for you to cheat and look at everybody else's cards.
He is done. He is finished. He is not fighting again. Stop talking about him fighting because he's not coming back.
Floyd Mayweather Jr., long celebrated as boxing's undefeated champion and someone who proudly labeled himself a billionaire, is now confronting what may be the most serious setback of his life outside the ring. In a dramatic development, reports claim he reacted strongly after a stunning $42 million fraud ruling was delivered, a decision said to have rattled the core of his business empire. Once famous for showcasing his fortune, private jets, and high-priced watches, the boxing superstar now finds himself facing intense public attention as information surrounding his alleged connection to a large-scale scam begins to surface.
Into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately, I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me.
The unbeaten boxing legend, widely known for living a lavish and over-the-top lifestyle, is now at the heart of a major real estate controversy involving an alleged $42 million property tax fraud. Legal filings claim that Floyd Mayweather Jr. orchestrated a plan that included fabricated paperwork, exaggerated company valuations, and the diversion of investor money to fund personal luxury expenses.
Floyd Mayweather is on an absolute real estate buying spree. I'm honestly having kind of a hard time keeping up with all this. Just listen to some of these headlines. All of these were posted just in the last 8 days alone. Floyd Mayweather lands $402 million deal to buy over 60 buildings in New York City. Mayweather puts $100 million in $3 billion JV. Mayweather buying a stake in former Versace mansion in Miami Beach. I knew this guy was rich, and it's no secret that he's been doing some big real estate deals lately, but he's absolutely on a roll right now. Different sources give different numbers, but Floyd's net worth is estimated to be as high as $1.5 billion, which makes him one of the wealthiest athletes in the world. Because of that, he's owned massive mansions in Las Vegas.
Reports now indicate that several of Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s high-value real estate assets, including 9 skyscrapers in New York City, have reportedly been seized or placed under restriction while legal proceedings continue. These actions have raised serious questions about the image he built as a sharp investor and successful entrepreneur. Although Mayweather has denied any misconduct, the ongoing case poses a significant threat not only to his financial holdings, but also to his reputation within the sports world and beyond.
My first investment was real estate, commercial real estate, huge. Skyscrapers, actually. Actually, what I own.
You're bragging now.
No, I'm not
now
bragging.
You're bragging.
No.
You can brag, man. Shit.
No. Actually, what I own right now is 9 skyscrapers. I'm building my 10th skyscraper right now. So I own 9 skyscrapers, and I'm building my 10th skyscraper.
Stephen A. Smith, the outspoken ESPN analyst, has recently delivered pointed criticism of Floyd Mayweather Jr. following reports about the champion's alleged financial issues. Through a series of strong remarks, Smith said he was stunned by claims linking Mayweather to a property-related scam, openly questioning how an athlete of his prominence could become associated with such accusations.
Here's the reason why. He's retired, number one. Number two, he had already proved himself as a world champion, made a whole boatload of money, got $700 million in 2 fights, for crying out loud. He did all of that stuff. Then he retired, and he's announced that essentially these are exhibitions. He's just having fun with it because he's getting old. He's 45 years old now, and he did what he came to do. That's entirely different than a 25-year-old on the come up, knocking people out.
Stephen A. Smith centered his criticism on what he described as a clear contrast between Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s image as a sharp and calculated businessman and the severity of the claims now surrounding him. Smith underscored how serious the situation could become, pointing out that if the accusations are confirmed, they may have lasting consequences for Mayweather's legacy.
Was undefeated for the last half of his career with one hand. He constantly broke his hand.
Yeah.
He would go into a ring knowing he had no shot at knocking somebody out because his hands were hurt too much. And literally walked in the ring and said, I'm going to embarrass you and humiliate you by showing the world you can't hit me.
Stephen A. Smith was given a rare chance to see firsthand the extravagant way of life enjoyed by Floyd Mayweather Jr. While touring Mayweather's lavish mansion in Las Vegas, Smith stepped into an environment defined by extraordinary luxury and carefully curated detail.
What's your definition of toy?
Well, private jet, Enzo, Bugatti. Let's walk over here. I'll show you a couple toys. They call this the $1 million garage.
I know we're on television, Floyd, but I think it's necessary for me to say, damn.
Beyond the sheer scale of the estate, Stephen A. Smith was especially impressed by Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s remarkable collection of exotic cars. Inside the garage sat a fleet of high-end vehicles, including several Rolls-Royces, a Bugatti Veyron, and a Ferrari 488 GTB, all kept in flawless condition. That Mayweather's passion for elite automobiles has long been public knowledge, with reports suggesting he owns more than 100 luxury cars, some never even driven, serving primarily as displays of his vast wealth.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3 1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often spoken about his interest in property ventures, with one of his most talked about moves being the reported purchase of a large rental portfolio in Upper Manhattan, New York City. The transaction, valued at $42 million and referred to as the Black Spruce Portfolio, includes more than 60 buildings and roughly 1,000 affordable housing units, ranking among the city's largest multifamily deals of the year. Because the properties fall under affordable housing guidelines, the investment is said to qualify for certain tax benefits. Beyond its financial potential, the deal also carries personal meaning for Mayweather, who has shared that he was raised with his family in a small 1-bedroom apartment.
Why? Talk to me about why you make the decision to drive different colored cars in respective cities.
Spoiled brat.
Oh, just being a brat?
Just being a brat.
The 7 cars that you showed me
Yes.
are in excess of $15 to $20 million.
Let me see what's the number. We go 3 1.
And you don't drive them.
It's close to 15 million. You're right. It's close to 15 million.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has often spoken about his interest in property ventures, with one of his most talked about moves being the reported purchase of a large rental portfolio in Upper Manhattan, New York City. The transaction, valued at $42 million and referred to as the Black Spruce Portfolio, includes more than 60 buildings and roughly 1,000 affordable housing units, ranking among the city's largest multifamily deals of the year. Because the properties fall under affordable housing guidelines, the investment is said to qualify for certain tax benefits. Beyond its financial potential, the deal also carries personal meaning for Mayweather, who has shared that he was raised with his family in a small 1-bedroom apartment.
This all started with the announcement that Floyd was buying a $402 million multifamily portfolio called the Black Spruce Portfolio. A source revealed to The Real Deal that he went into contract to pay $402 million for a 1,000-unit affordable housing portfolio of more than 60 buildings. These buildings are concentrated in the Upper Manhattan area, and this deal would make for one of the city's biggest multifamily deals of the year. Anyways, we know Floyd is big on putting his money into commercial real estate deals, but a 1,000-unit multifamily portfolio is a massive buy, even for a guy like him. The question is, why would he, or anybody for that matter, be interested in buying all of these affordable housing units all at once? Well, for one, some of this portfolio is reported to offer a tax exemption due to the fact that the majority of the units are designated as affordable housing.
The buildings transferred by Black Spruce Management qualify for specific tax relief programs designed to encourage landlords to preserve affordable housing. These incentives can remain in place for as long as 40 years, helping ensure that the units tied to Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s investments stay accessible for decades. This reported acquisition also comes as New York City's property market continues to rebound following a slowdown triggered by rising interest rates.
I love bringing the people into my lifestyle, showing the people how I live. Now, I know you guys see me on a regular talking about real estate. Well, lately I purchased 62 apartment buildings in New York City. And what I need you guys to do, slide over and check out the photos. It's not all 62 buildings, it's a few buildings, but guess what? All the buildings belong to me. I don't have no partners. And all the retail down low on my buildings all belong to me. Guess what? You can do the same. It's all about making power moves.
And I'm pointing like this because we're in New York City right now. We're in Manhattan. That's what we do. Come on. You know what I'm doing? All this money made. No partners. All by myself. Over 1,000 apartments. I'm just getting started.
In addition to pursuing profits, Floyd Mayweather Jr. has described property ownership as a way to motivate others. He frequently highlights his projects in public, encouraging people by saying they can achieve similar success through what he calls strategic power moves. This mindset reflects his view of real estate not only as a financial asset, but also as a pathway to empowerment and long-term legacy building.
Seeing one of my buildings is One Summit,
Yes.
It's one of the tallest commercial buildings in the world. So just in New York alone, I got 9 skyscrapers. And Andrew Mathias, great business guy. This is what he told me one day. We took a walk. We was in New York. We was taking a walk. He said, "You see that building right there?" He said, "Yeah." We said, "We own that. You see this building? We own it." So we was walking and walking. Then he said, a boxer makes money when he boxing. A football player makes money when he playing football. Basketball player makes money when he playing basketball. He said, but New York real estate, you make money when you sleep.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. is widely regarded as the highest-earning boxer in history, a status he achieved through unmatched talent in the ring and exceptional self-promotion. He stepped away from professional boxing in 2017, leaving behind a legacy filled with unforgettable fights and record-breaking earnings. Even after retiring, Mayweather continued to make headline-grabbing acquisitions, including lavish homes in Los Angeles and other luxury items that reflected his immense wealth.
Floyd Money Mayweather up until recently didn't have any money, so Floyd is the highest earning athlete in his career, making over $1.1 billion. And after making a killing, he ended up retiring in 2017. However, he dug himself into a hole after making super lavish purchases like this LA mansion. It was so bad that he actually owed $22.2 million to the IRS, which made him have to come out of retirement to pay that back. Like and follow for more.
Despite his enormous earnings, reports indicate that Floyd Mayweather Jr. encountered serious financial difficulties. One of the most significant challenges was a $22.2 million debt owed to the IRS, which reportedly influenced his decision to return from retirement and participate in exhibition bouts.
Well, there may be another reason Floyd Mayweather has agreed to fight Conor McGregor. ESPN reporting that Mayweather, get this, still has not paid his taxes for 2015. We don't know how much money Mayweather owes, but he's asking the IRS for a break until the fight, the end of August. Mayweather made about $220 million from his fight with Manny Pacquiao. That was back in 2015. He's expected to make about that much for the McGregor fight. Maybe he should have stayed retired and paid his taxes.
Yeah, paying taxes, usually that catches up with you if you don't do that.
Records show that Floyd Mayweather Jr. had outstanding tax liens dating back several years, including a $7.2 million liability from 2010. In a filing with the U.S. tax court, Mayweather explained that although he owned significant assets, most were illiquid. making prompt payment difficult. He requested a deferral of the taxes until after his 2017 fight with Conor McGregor, expecting that the fight's earnings would allow him to settle the debt.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s financial controversies go beyond tax problems, highlighting a history of legal disputes and disputed transactions. In 2015, he faced a lawsuit for not paying $1.4 million on a $3 million diamond necklace, after making an initial $1 million deposit and 6 follow-up payments before stopping further payments.
Well, it turns out that the rumors were true, and Floyd Mayweather has been trapped in Dubai for the last 50 days. Gervonta Davis was the first to claim it. Now multiple insider sources have confirmed that he is in fact trapped in Dubai for a debt that has nothing to do with boxing. After doing a little digging, it seems that someone in his camp, while he was shopping for jewelry in Dubai, stole one of the pieces, got away with it, and then blocked all communication with Mayweather. Since then, Floyd has already paid for the jewelry, but they refuse to let him go until they get their piece back. And allegedly, this guy right here is the thief that started this whole mess.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has earned millions, but he has also faced accusations of accepting money for events and merchandise that never materialized. Fans reportedly paid for meet and greets, appearances, and exclusive content that never occurred. A TikTok expose even highlighted how much of his brand appears to rely on hype and illusion rather than genuine delivery.
I am just flabbergasted that the highest paid boxer, one of the most famous people on the planet, Floyd Mayweather, has managed to become a repeat offender as a scam artist.
NFT world, guess what?
Guess what?
Drop. And of course, I'm the money man. But guess what?
Sure are.
We're not done yet.
We aren't?
They told me
there's more scamming to be done.
And it's not over.
My God.
Autographed gloves.
Oh my God. That's incredible. 2,000 people that invest in his NFT project get a chance to win autographed gloves. It's crazy. But you might be asking, did he actually follow through on his promises and deliver these gloves? Of course he fucking did.
Money May, you all know the rest.
Money May, you all know the rest. You just got scammed again.
Floyd Mayweather Jr. has consistently emphasized that money plays a central role in his life. He has stated that he hopes his children will follow his path and pursue the same type of business ventures. His stated goal is building generational wealth. However, this approach has drawn criticism from those who feel he values financial gain over personal character.
I believe in building generational wealth. Even like when my children, all 4 of my children are adults. And I told them, no more handouts. Because I feel like I'm hurting my children just by, I give them money, they go shopping, they put gas in their car, they party, they come back, I need money. I give them money, I buy them houses, I buy them cars. Told them, listen, if you guys go to school or you work in one of my businesses, then you can branch off, get your own business, and I'll put the money up to help you start a business, but I need you guys to take what I've already started and triple and double that, and then I need my grandchildren to come behind you guys and do the same thing.
This image centered on wealth has shaped a new wave of athletes. Stephen A. Smith pointed out that many of today's rising stars don't look up to Floyd Mayweather Jr. for his skill, footwork, or legendary ring intelligence. They admire his bank account. Smith argued that this focus does a disservice to boxing, sending the message that financial success outweighs mastery, potentially eroding the very principles that Floyd once embodied.
It's the businessman in Mayweather they actually love even more. As the sun clearly set on the boxing career of Mayweather, many can reflect on a lot of things about the man. He wasn't a Mike Tyson-like knockout artist, or even Tommy the Hitman Hearns. To many, he wasn't even Sugar Ray Leonard. He certainly can't be confused with Muhammad Ali or any other fighter who's ever been socially conscious. No doubt he was guilty of domestic violence, as our very own The Undefeated accurately pointed out. He definitely had his share of boring fights that didn't give the people what they actually wanted to see. But that ain't the legacy these athletes are paying attention to. What they're paying attention to instead is the $1 billion plus Mayweather has earned in his career. How box office he made himself. How he's been his own boss, answerable to no commissioner, no owner, no GMs, and barely even the fans for the last decade in achieving unprecedented wealth, fame, and control of his own name, his own brand. And how despite strenuous efforts by so many to bring him down, they simply weren't able to do it. You want to see an athlete drool? The idolized displaying deference and respect? Watch.
What's your perspective on Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s alleged $42 million scandal? Could this signal a major collapse of his empire? Or will he manage to rebound once more? Share your opinions in the comments section below.